Hey guys, alright, well, my camera is being really stupid and it's taking forever to load up to my computer, so I'm just gonna upload this real fast. Hopefully I'll get the other one up soon. Um, well, quick kinda, I guess, summary in a way of what the other one is going to cover a bit of. I have to do a lot of editing on that one too as well. It's kind of all over the place. But, religion is a pretty big part of my life. I was born and raised in a Christian family. Went to church every Sunday. Went to, kids youth group when I was a kid, and then didn't really go as often when I moved back in with my mom. But and then in high school, I started going a lot. With my brother and everything, went to youth group every Wednesday for 4 years. I was there, 4 to 5 years. I was there every Wednesday, and well, the Wednesdays that had it, because they had a couple weeks throughout the year where there was none. But I was there. I, had pretty strong relationships with everyone at the youth group, pastors, leaders, friends. Like, they weren't just people that I saw on Wednesdays or every other Sunday when I would go on Sundays. It was, I'd see them Friday nights, I'd see them on the weekends, I'd spend the night with them. We'd hang out, we'd go places, we'd go to the mall, and they became like family. And it's, when I was going, I was out as a lesbian. I only recently came out as trans, probably back in April. So when I was at church, I was out as a lesbian, and they all knew. They didn't really question me. There was a few times where they would kind of tell me one thing, like, oh, you're not gay, you're gonna have a family, you're gonna have kids, all of this, whatever. I brushed it off. That was probably my sophomore year. And then last summer, they, my youth pastor, main pastor, she told me again, she was like, you're not gay, you're gonna have a family, you're gonna have a husband, you're gonna have kids. And it was just a really big situation that what happened with that. This past year I've gone from being out as a lesbian to being a back in the closet lesbian, and then now out as a pansexual trans man. Only to a few people though. A lot of those people back at the church don't know that I'm out as pansexual. Sorry, there's a fly. Merely because I don't live in that state anymore. I'm over 1,000 miles away. I'm currently in Oregon, and I talk to them, but it's not like, oh, hey, guess what, I'm gay again, or hey, I'm out again, and it's just not how it happened. But my mom knows, at least. And I don't know, I just feel that if I were even to tell them, they would try and preach to me again and try to tell me otherwise. They don't know who I am. I know who I am. I know what I identify as, and that's really all that matters. At least that's what I see it as. I don't see why anyone's sexuality or gender has to do with anyone else. I mean, if it doesn't affect them, why should they care? And I just wish people would realize that it's not their lives to try and control. And that's one thing that for a while I never had any trouble with. And it's kind of difficult because those types of Christians who constantly try to belittle people of the LGBT community, or, you know, when they belittle them and say that their faith isn't real, or isn't, they can't be a true Christian because they are gay or they are transgender, or, you know, because of who they are as a person. That shouldn't depict whether or not you can be a Christian, or a true Christian for that fact. And it's really frustrating, but so yeah, I just thought I'd kind of give a quick little idea of what the other one's going to be about. I'm going to get more into, you know, family and a few friends and stuff, and more of the situation of how I went from being out to straight, and then now out again to a few people. But you know, if you have any other suggestions, like, I'd really appreciate if you can give me more topics to talk about. I know I haven't made a video in a few weeks, and, you know, it's merely because I don't know what to talk about. I feel like I'm just giving you, you know, updates about the same thing, about, you know, still not being out to family, still, you know, I'm talking about the same thing over and over again. And I would really appreciate if you can, like, comment and, like, leave, you know, leave topics or something. It'd be totally awesome. I'll leave the link to my Tumblr and all that. You can also follow me on Instagram, whichever. Follow me on Tumblr. Leave, you know, topics, comments. Do what you gotta do. Peace out.